It's a rematch of Super Bowl 47, -1 Harbaugh. The Ravens and 49ers are underway.
Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Jennings, a receiver, in motion right.
2nd down and right back to McCaffrey. And he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll send the tight end in motion left. 3rd down. Here's McCaffrey. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
That's caught by Ayuk on the slant. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there.
McCaffrey following the penalty. And he's got some space here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
64 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation we were talking about with one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
They'll try and power it in with Juszczyk. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Kyle Juszczyk, a 5-yard touchdown run.
And the 49ers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. McCaffrey, he'll try to run it in. And he will get in to make it 8-0.
Interesting. I mean, they're putting their foot on the gas here early, going for 2 to go up 8-0.
Well, after that drive, you have to believe that they thought to themselves, if we can do that, what's another 2 yards? Let's go get those and get 2 points as a result.
To throw, Huntley.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Huntley to throw.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown in the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a first down.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 46. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Operating from the gun, Huntley. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. Have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Huntley.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Nice call on defense, rolling out the nickel package for that big 3rd down play. And he did an excellent job locking down coverage and forcing him to try and run for it. And he doesn't get there, which brings up a big 4th down call.
Tucker's kick is good. And they get on the board, trailing now 8-3.
Wow, I mean, it's so rare to even see one attempted from that distance, CD, let alone converted, but he came through with confidence and matches what was Tom Dempsey's 43-year NFL record at one point of 63 yards.
Yeah, I can still see that highlight of Dempsey making that kick, and nowadays we see it a little bit differently because, remember, Dempsey was a straight-on kicker. But these guys nowadays, the range keeps increasing, and they keep putting it through the posts.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Justin Matabike there to bring him down.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain. They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, it's Purdy.
And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
4th down try. Here's Purdy.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You want some explanations.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10.
Over the middle, it's complete.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
2 minutes to play in the first half of an 8-3 game.
Operating from the gun. Huntley. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Isaiah Likely
From a yard out.
and the Ravens have moved out in front.
1st and goal. Forget running the football. Forget establishing anything. Just put it in the end zone with the pass for a touchdown.
Oh, yeah, I guess that's the definition of catching the defense off guard there. They weren't expecting that.
And that totally goes against type, doesn't it? When you think 1st and goal from the 1, you're thinking running play.
They'll try and throw for it. And he'll get into the end zone to push the lead up to a field goal. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
Here's McLeod from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it. But I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up and negate the touchdown that was just given up.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. Purdy will set up to throw it here.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Out of the gun, Purdy.
And he fires one that's intercepted. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. And the big boy, dare I say, he showed some athleticism there.
Oh, without a doubt. And you know what else we saw on that play? why they do more and more ball drills in practice. They want everyone proficient with catching the football and being comfortable, because you never know when a big play like this will happen for a big man.
Now, post-game locker room, does he get an extra drumstick?
He was going to get that anyway. He may get the whole spread now.
Yeah, put some gravy on there.
Tucker with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Justin Tucker in the kickoff.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25. The same result had he opted for the touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Ready? The Lance going to throw.
That's caught out right by Jennings. Finding room at midfield. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down.
Now Lance. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off.
There he goes left side. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown.
It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only did they get the interception, add a nice return on top of it, all the way to the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, and the guy who made the play, he gets the points. But it really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation, time in the film room, it translated into a big play that put points on the board for their team.
And now the Ravens calling the offense onto the field here as they're going to go for 2. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores. And they turned the pick 6 into a pick 8 with that 2-point conversion.
I love how you upsell. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalized a little bit on top.
Justin Tucker in the kickoff.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Here's McLeod from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
Let's go now.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And Lance now to throw. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Here we go.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
10 cycles.
Lance looking to throw it. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Here we go.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowski to punt this one away. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Here's Huntley. And he's tackled a yard short of the good gain.
Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
This is McCaffrey on the give. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
From the 24, Lance. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. McCaffrey will score. Touchdown, 49ers. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Ready.
And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Hill going to sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Complete to Likely.
It certainly feels like there are more scars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Broncos switch. Broncos switch. 19. 79 Broncos.
Back to throw. Huntley. This one caught by his tight end, Andrews. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Here we go.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap and again to Dobbins. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
18 Cardinal.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Huntley on target to his man, Likely. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Dobbins running out of the gun. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Dobbins will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. And he's got it. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Isaiah Likely, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Ravens are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. And, Charles, they continue to have trouble stopping him as he's into the end zone yet again.
Yeah, it's multiple series now that have ended with him in the end zone. A perfect plan on how to utilize him best when they get in close.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Justin Tucker is a kickoff in Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Here's McLeod from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow. I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and making sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Throwing now is Lance.
And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. They find some open field here.